welcome to Sammy Tarot Astrology reading. I'm so happy to be here with you tonight, and you might notice a different background, and that is because I am here in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee, and I am staying at my friend Emma's house. Emma is over there.
Way back here.
She's right back there because we're social distancing, but she's an amazing healer, and she makes these herbal essences and tinctures and all kinds of magical
All of that.
potions, and is a musician and an artist, and there's this beautiful book that goes with this essence, and we're going to take that in a little bit. And she's also going to join us in our chanting. So first we'll take a few deep breaths, and then we'll chant for peace. Then I will talk a bit about what's happening in the stars and the planets, and then we will do a reading with this amazing Modern Witch tarot deck. So thank you so much for being here, and if you feel like finding a comfortable position, we're going to take 3 deep breaths and then do a little chant together. Okay, so ready? Let's chant. Let's breathe. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Oh, thank you, Emma. You might see the warm glow of 2 Shabbat candles in the background too. So Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and thank you so much, Emma. Would you like to take a bow? Oh, let's take our essences.
Yeah.
Shake it first,
Just a little bit.
and then how many drops?
I just do like 2, maybe 3 drops under the tongue.
Okay, cool.
And just close your eyes and just let it in.
Oh, I love it. Let it in. Okay. Wow, that's so beautiful. I feel like this peace going through my body.
Oh, I love that.
And it's like this subtle sweetness, and it's like smelling a flower, but you get to taste it. Oh, that was amazing. And you can also check out her beautiful offerings at Bare Roots Herbals, right? That's all? BEARROOTS Herbals, and I'll put a link to that. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So now I'll talk a bit about what's happening in the sky right now. And today, right now it's approximately 11:11-ish. I think Central. Are we Central time?
Yeah, we're central.
We're in Central time now. Okay. And
Is it 10 something? I don't know.
I don't remember. I think it's 11 maybe something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But the point is that there's a lot of change.
12.
10, 12?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my phone never switched. Okay, it's 10:12 Central, and it was 11:11 Eastern time a minute ago. So we were somewhere in there.
Time warp.
Time warp. What is time? But it's a pretty exciting shift today and tomorrow. It's November 20th. It's 11/20/2020, and tomorrow is November 21st. And right now, Venus is in Libra, the sun is in Scorpio, and the moon is in Aquarius. And by this time tomorrow, on Saturday night, Venus will be in Scorpio, the sun will be in Sagittarius, and the moon will be in Pisces. So we have two major planets and the sun all shifting signs the same day. So that's a day of really major transformation, and it's pretty beautiful because if you look at the way it's going, Venus has been in Libra, which is about balance and beauty and airiness and aesthetics and also justice, but Venus is moving into Scorpio, so our love language is going to get a little bit deeper and darker and more mysterious for a time. At the same time that the sun is leaving Scorpio and going into Sagittarius, so that's moving from that deep, dark place into a very fiery, bright, and active place. So even though maybe our romantic lives or our hearts are going to get a little bit deeper and more emotional, overall our lives are about to kind of get a little more active. And if you have been wanting to move or travel or explore, this is the season to do it, whether it's physically or with your imagination or your plans or even your emotional state. Sagittarius is all about traveling far distances and exploring, and also Sagittarius is the archer and it's about shooting straight, so in communications being really straightforward and bold. But at the same time, since Venus is moving into Scorpio where the sun was, and the moon is also about to go into Pisces, Venus is about love and romance and the moon is about emotions, and Scorpio and Pisces are both water signs that have a lot of depth and sensitivity. So even though we're about to step into this really active and exciting time of travel and straight shoot communication, we also have like this really deep emotional sensitivity that's going to help us be really compassionate and bring a lot of depth to love. And all of that's happening today and tomorrow. So it's a very beautiful, exciting time, and the beginning of a new season, Sagittarius season. So why don't we go from there to doing a reading? I've got the Modern Witch Tarot deck here that we've been using, which was a present from my amazing wife, who I miss so much tonight because she's not in Nashville with me. But if you're watching, I love you. Okay, so let's see. I'll pull 3 cards tonight, and first I'm going to shuffle. And while I shuffle, I invite you to take a couple deep breaths, and if there's anything that you want some guidance or inspiration or clarity around, maybe letting that kind of bubble to the surface. Or if not, then just sit back and relax and enjoy, and we'll see where it takes us. Okay, I'm gonna cut the deck. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. Our first card tonight, the 5 of Cups. Look at this card here. If you want to see, it is, we have this witch here standing at the edge of a river and looking at 3 cups that have spilled. And there are 2 cups behind her, or behind them. And this card is a card of water, love, emotion, and it's a card of mourning. 3 things have spilled. So right now this is a moment of taking in any kind of loss that's occurred and really seeing it and feeling it and experiencing it. And then behind her are these 2 cups that are upright. So it's a card that says take a moment to feel the losses, but it's only a moment because these other 2 cups are behind her and they're upright and they're ready to be filled. And not only that, but the 3 cups that have spilled out what they were holding are right next to the edge of the river, which means they can be turned upright and filled up again. And that's just the cycle of things. So even though it is appropriate and necessary to spend some time feeling sad, it's a reminder also that there's so much life that's continuing. And I think it's interesting because it's sort of a card of looking back and then looking forward. And since we're on the last day of Scorpio season, which is all about water, it could also be a card of saying, okay, this past month, what have I experienced emotionally, and taking like the last day, today and tomorrow, to feel that, and then about looking forward to what's coming up. Our second card. Oh my gosh! The 2 of Pentacles. This is so funny, I'll tell you why. So here you have this beautiful witch who's juggling these 2 golden coins in a flowering field. Do you see it? And this is funny because I just had dinner with my friend Emma, and we were talking about how she does all of these different projects and is kind of like juggling and balancing them. And I almost said, that's funny because last night I pulled the 2 of Pentacles, and I think that that's the perfect card for you because it's all about being able to juggle lots of different things and to do it by continuing to dance and sort of like shift weight back and forth, and how it's possible to do that, and it's in this infinite loop. So I think this card is meant for you, the 2 of Pentacles. Amazing. And it's also about how, because Pentacles represent earth and abundance and earthly riches and security and stability, and since this person is in this sort of juggling dance, and she even has her eyes kind of closed here, it's all about how being in that shifting dance is what allows for that flow to continue. So rather than trying to like hold tight to something or make something still, it's about like being in that dance and sway, and that allows for the abundance to flow. So here we have that. And also this is nice because we still have 3 planets in Capricorn. We have Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto, which have all been there together, but which next month in December are going to start to disperse. And after Saturn and Jupiter have their conjunction, which won't happen for another over a decade. So I think this also might represent Saturn and Jupiter being in Capricorn together, and since Saturn represents being aligned with our fate and our actions and the results, and Jupiter is about expansiveness, it's about our kind of like expanding into our destiny, and since Capricorn is an earth sign that's about abundance and achieving our dreams, it's also a time where all of that this month is really possible. Our third card for tonight. Ooh, the sun! Yay!
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, this is one of the most happy, optimistic, bright cards in the deck. And you have here a bright sun and a young witch on horseback, a bunch of sunflowers, and red roses blooming. And it's a card of happiness, of fresh starts, of blooming and blossoming and fertility and joy and hope and purity and fresh starts and a lot of vitality. And I think it's very exciting that we pull the sun as we're transitioning from one season to the other, from Scorpio into Sagittarius, and it is a fresh start. And it's also just a message to be like the sunflower and turn towards the sun, turn towards what is warm, and turn towards what makes you feel good. So I think it's a message of encouragement and to be excited for what this next month can bring. And I think we also have a nice balance here because we have water and earth, in which nourish each other. Traditionally, fire and air pair together and water and earth pair together. So we've got this really healthy, stable pairing of water and earth. And if you look at the sequence here, it's kind of a message of, first there's some mourning that has to take place, then there's this dance, and then the sun is shining for a fresh start. So there you have our cards for today. I hope that resonates, and if you have any questions, please feel free to message me and we can talk more. And we'll take a few deep breaths before we say goodnight. So maybe we'll take 3 deep breaths and then we can chant Om Shanti 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 together if you want. Okay, let's go everyone. 3 deep breaths. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you, Emma, for joining us and blessing us with this amazing herbal magic, this holy tincture that combines so many beautiful ingredients, so many, including goldenrod flower and wild daisy and wild sunflower, just like the sun card, and spring water, and so much. And she illustrated this as well, so thank you so much. And thanks for being here with us tonight. I hope you have a beautiful Friday and Saturday, and welcome to fiery, passionate Sagittarius season, and I'll see you tomorrow.